Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is SYAZWIN binti Mohamed SAHABUDIN. With me here is my fellow friends, Mohamed ALIF NAZAFI and Ahmad Farid. Today we are conducting assignment 1 for subject Engineering Ethics and OSHE, which is we need to interview an engineer regarding Code of Ethics based on Board of Engineering Malaysia. We have the pleasure of interviewing Miss Fitri Dayana, an engineer who has experience in engineering field. Before we dive into the discussion, could you please introduce yourself and provide a brief overview of your professional background?
Okay, hi everyone. So my name is Fitri Dayana, an industry engineer at Aerospace Composite Malaysia. I've been 20 for 6 years. You know what I mean? 26 years.
Yes.
First of all, so let me introduce what is SEM do lah. So basically, SEM is a manufactured industry where we manufacture winglet, aileron. So lebih senang kita faham wing lah, sayap kapal terbang. But it's just a composite component, and also SEM is a joint venture partner with a Boeing. That's all.
Okay, thank you for sharing your background with us. And now we start with the first question. The first question is, can you provide a brief overview of the Engineering Code of Ethics and its significance in the engineering profession?
So the engineering codes of ethics is a set of principles and guidelines that govern the professional behavior of engineer. These professions need a common themes such as integrity, competence, confidentiality, and also professional possibility. This act should have at engineer as well, because we know that engineer should act with the honesty and also fairness.
Okay. Next, we move to the second question. I will pass to Ahmad Farid.
Thank you. Okay, so for the next question is, why do many professional organization and industry establish a code of ethics, and what does it serve?
Okay. Professional organizations and industry establish a code of ethics to set a clear guideline and also a standard for ethical behavior within our engineering field lah. And this code also serve a purpose, including providing us the framework for ethical in terms of decision making and ensuring the integrity and reputations for the professions. And also we need to promoting and trust and confidence among our stakeholders.
Okay, so the next question is, how have you managed conflicts of interest in your engineering project? How did you make sure that your work complied with the BEM code?
Okay, first of all, we know that in the project, we need to identify and also disclose a potential conflict early in the project before we start lah. And also then we need to seek the guidance from the supervisor, a colleague of ethics committees, and we need to take a measure to mitigate or eliminate conflict when possible. This ensure the compliance within the BEM also, which may involve aligning decision with the principle of integrity, confidentiality, and also profession responsibility.
So for the last question, I will give to Ali.
All right. For the last question, my question is: throughout your career, how has your understanding of ethical considerations changed? How do you stay up to date with ethical standards?
Okay. Professional typically experience and evolutions in the understanding of ethical considerations by gaining insight through the real world experience. Obviously, we need to know about the current situations in industrial and also continuous learning and also professional development in ethics and staying informed and in the industry specific ethics and guideline also standard.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Fitri Dayana, for sharing your insight on BM's Code of Ethics and its application in your professional journey. Before we end our discussion, any thought or advice you would like to share with us and soon-to-be engineers regarding ethical conducts and adherence to professional codes?
My can we speak in Malay also, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Right.
Yes.
So for you guys to be an engineer in future, inshallah, I hope that you guys have the honesty and also fairness. You should know the confidentials between our what we say antara kita punya industry between others. So we need to ambil peduli jugalah pasal confidential ni, memang sangat penting confidential information ni, and also you need to have the responsibility in public safety, health and also welfare obviously, and we need to consider in environment impact to our work. That's what I can say lah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Fitri Dayana.
So that's all for the discussion, and thank you again for Miss Siti Dayana for participating with our assignment 1, and hopefully we can what we say like do our assignment successfully for the next assignment. It's the same, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I hope we can finish this assignment successfully. So thank
Good
you
luck
so much.
everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Ms.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum and very good day. My name is ULFA SYAZWIN binti Mohamed SAHABUDIN. With me here is my friends Mohamed NAZAFI and Ahmad Farid. Today we are conducting an interview for our assignment 1, which is engineering ethics and OSHE. The requirement for the assignment is we need to interview an engineer. Okay. Today we have the pleasure of interviewing Mr. Muhammad Amirul Amri Adam, an engineer who has experience in engineering field. Before we dive into the discussion, could you please introduce yourself and provide a brief overview of your professional background?
Yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amri Adam. Okay, you can call me Amri. Okay. What I do is I is a engineer mechatronic focus on software and development. So what I do is I do the robotics. That's the robotic. We do the inspection, and my focus on robotic is AI. I do the artificial intelligence for the robot can do um, the certain part that cannot do without the help of the sensor. So using the AI, they can do some stuff and can make the robot more brilliant. Okay.
Okay. Thank you for the introduction. Okay, now we move to the first question, which is the first question. Can you provide a brief overview of engineering code of ethics and its significance in the engineering profession?
Okay. The engineering code of ethics serve as a set of principles and the guidance that govern the behavior of engineer in the professional practice. This code developed by professional engineer organization to ensure that engineer uphold high standard of integrity, professional and responsibility. Engineers are expected to maintain honesty and integrity in their professional conduct, avoiding deceptive practice and conflict of interest. Engineers also are encouraged to minimize the adverse impact of their work on the environment and promote sustainable practice. The most important one for the engineer is the confidential. The engineer often has access to sensitive information, so they have a lack of a lot of information that provide to himself for some project. So this not cannot to just go send to the media social. This is what I do. This is the code. So this is not ethic. But this can be done if the is required by the law or for the protection of the public safety. So we can give what we do for this reason. Okay. I think this answer your question.
Okay, thank you for the great answer. And now we move to the next question, and I will pass to Ali.
All right, for the second question is, why do many professional organization and industry establish a code of ethics, and what does it serve?
Okay, for that question, first, for the maintaining professional standard, the code of ethics set the standard for professional behavior, which is specific in a specific field. They establish a baseline for accepted conduct, helping to ensure that the professional adhere to common set of principles and values. For the second one, to promoting integrity and trust, the ethic code emphasize the importance of the honesty, integrity, and transparency to the professional practice. By doing so, they contribute to building and the maintaining trust among the professional client, stakeholder, and the public. For the third one, is to guiding the decision making. Using the ethical code provide the professional with a framework for making the decision in the challenging situation. They offer the guidance on how to navigate the ethical dilemmas by balancing competing interest and the responsibility. Also the last one is for the bias mitigation. For me, I do the AI. So the ethical consideration in AI often include the addressing bias in the algorithm. They develop must make the decision and how to train the for the example facial recognition system to minimize the bias related to the race, gender or other factor. So this ethical code may provide the guideline on the fairness and transparency algorithm decision making. So if I want to make something AI, I need to consider this bias. If I want to do the race, I must make the whole race for Indian, Chinese, Malay. So there is no bias in my work. Okay, this is my
All right.
answer.
All right, thank you. So for the next question is, throughout your career, how was your understanding of ethical consideration changed, and how do you stay up to date with ethical standards?
Okay, for that question is for me, if I want to stay update for the ethical, so I will go engage in the professional development and participate in ethical discussion within in the one community or industry. We can talk about the ethical for what we can share in the latest ethical in our field. So in the one company we have so many staff. Or also in our field we have s- we found someone that save our in our field, so we can share the other information what the newest ethical in our field.
All right, thank you, sir. So for the next question, I will pass to my friend Farid.
Okay. So for the last question is, what is your understanding of the procedure for reporting ethical violations? And have you involved in reporting or addressing such as the incidents?
Okay. The procedure for reporting ethical violation vary depending on the organization and the nature of the violation. In general, it is important to follow the proper procedure to submit a report or suspected ethical misconduct. Instruction are typically found in the company handbook. When you enter the company, you will get the company handbook or in an employee code of the conduct policy. But I can provide some steps. There are two steps I can provide. First one, the internal reporting. When you or someone who witness or become aware of the ethical violation, are often you encouraged to report the accident internally first. You cannot report in the social media. So you see, they have some ethical violation. Then you report it to social media. So there is no ethic. So this for the internally, this could be involved informing in the supervisor, manager, or internal ethic committee within the organization. So you can report to your supervisor, manager, but you are prohibit. You don't post in the social media. There is no ethica in that work. For the second one, if you are scared to report, you scared that the violation, you see the violation and the violation was do by your supervisor, something like that. You scared to report. So for the second one, we can use anonymous reporting channel. So we can the main organization, the big organization, provide the anonymous reporting channel to encourage the employee or stakeholder to report the ethical concern without the fear of the retaliation. This could include the anonymous hotline, email address, or web-based reporting system. It's like you give them the uh, what we call give them the um, some feedback what happened. And we give the feedback. We don't put our name, right? So just sending the report to the someone higher, then the report what they do. If you have some proof, you can also provide the proof. That's how we can be done.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Abri, for sharing your insights on BM's Code of Ethics and its application in your professional journey. So before we end our discussion, any final thought or advice you would like to share with us and soon-to-be engineers regarding ethical conducts and adherence to professional codes?
Okay. First one, I want to the integrity in the work. So you need to maintain your honesty and your integrity. So in the future, you will see that there some customer who want to see your company is good or not is using you. So if you are good, then the company is good lah. But if you have some bad background, some you have you bribe, you have do something that can that not ethic. So that's can give a bad name for your company. For the second one is very important is when the engineer, yeah, so many lot of open source for your company. So the confidential is very important. You need to keep the something can be posted to social media, and something you can need to just in your work only, cannot be posted anywhere. That's what I want to share.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Amri, for your sharing the advice to us and soon-to-be engineer. So we ended our discussion about BM's Code of Ethics, and goodbye and Assalamualaikum.